Leipzig have the lead. Second goal of the season. It's 2 goals in 2 games now for. It's been a great team performance from Dieter Heckin's Gladbach today. Sides that where they really made their name, including the boss Heiko Herrlich, who you know personally as well, of course.
I do. I played with Heiko all those years ago. Fabulous player, it really was. It was with 3 was a brilliant backup for them as well. Big, strong, aggressive centre forward, and I was with him not that long ago, and I'm delighted he's doing great.
Well, his team's sort of reflecting a little bit now the way he is. Inside the Bayern wins and 4 draws, they're the team that are most in form in the Bundesliga. This is going to be a tough match for Peter Bosz.
I think he knows that himself. I think he knows it's. I think any game, Phil, where he was going to play today, whether it was at the Westfalen or whether it's away from home, he was always going to be under pressure, just simply because of what happened last week and the last few games.
Well, the last handshakes down the team coach in the ground today. He'll be looking at more than just Kevin Volland, of course. Julian Brandt, you mentioned earlier on. And with the groups for the World Cup having been things in line and ready for Russia. So the 2 captains, Schmelzer and Bender. Lars Bender for Leverkusen, not his brother Sven. Referee today, Robert Hartmann. Christian Leischer on the right, Markus Schuler on the left. Christian Dingert's the 4th official. And we see Sven Bender, identical twin of Lars. And Leon Bailey, whose speed may well cause a few problems today for the Dortmund back line. Dortmund taking their positions. The man charged with replacing Aubameyang heute, or today, as I should say in English rather than German, Maximilian Philipp. So the game gets underway. The away team in yellow and black, kicking from right to left. If you're just joining us after the kickoff, I'm Phil Bonney. I'm joined today for the commentary by a former Dortmund player, Paul Lambert. Paul, a difficult game for Dortmund, we were saying.
Very much so. I think, obviously, I said there that they're fragile. I think if Leverkusen get a goal here, it'll be interesting to see how they react. It's a difficult game, but listen, they're still a really top side by their own club and what's done in the past. And they are capable of winning this game.
We got a nasty surprise in the final 45 minutes last weekend as arch-rivals Schalke pulled back a 4-goal deficit to claim a point. Leverkusen with virtually a full team to choose from. I got Leon Bailey and Benjamin Henrichs mixed up back there. I do apologise. All excitement here with Paul and I as we are expecting some goals. The 2 top scoring sides, or 2 of the top 3 scoring sides today. Leverkusen with the best amount of goals against Dortmund, who are second only to Bayern in the goal scoring department. Nuri Sahin, who was instrumental in a couple of Dortmund goals last weekend. I'm sure the shock still runs very deep.
It will do, and I think if they do lose a goal early, then it'll put them in that position again. But they've started pretty well. They've kept the ball pretty decent. Leverkusen are not really high pressing the way they did under Roger Schmidt. Michael's got them playing his way, got them organised, playing very well. But Dortmund have started the game well.
Dortmund have won 3 of their last 4 games against Leverkusen. Pulisic runs the ball out. And you mentioned Roger Schmidt, of course, after the 6-2 at Dortmund last season. That was his last game in charge.
Yeah, but I thought he'd done a fantastic job, Phil. I really did. I thought he was excellent for. They don't high press as much as what they used to under Roger, but Heiko's got them winning football matches.
Saw a brief shot of him there. Little touch on. Didn't go all the way through. Nice little back heel by Lars Bender. Arangis moves it wide. Wendell. Brandt. Leverkusen have got to see a little bit of the ball now after that initial couple of minutes. Jonathan Tah. Havertz goes down. The ball goes out for a Dortmund throw.
Yeah, there's a lot of play in the middle of the pitch at the minute. Both teams are just finding their feet, I think, the way the game's going to go. But I think a good start by both teams.
Well, Hans-Joachim Watzke and Dr. Raul there, the 2 big men at Dortmund. Ball through for Follen to trace and chase, but Sokratis able to escort it safely back to Roman Bürki. Pulisic. Henrys. A little bit of midfield tennis from the 2 sides in terms of headers, backwards and forwards. Maximilian Phillips on the floor, but the ball's still in play. Leverkusen fancy a break. Bailey, he's got Brandt with him. Flag stayed down. And Roman Bürki got a knock on the knee, and eventually the flag did go up, but that was a little bit late, wasn't it?
It was, but I think what you're seeing now is how to beat a back 3. Get the ball wide, get it in behind the centre backs, because the gaps are too big for a back 3 to cover. So when you look at that, Leverkusen done fantastically well. It's not a foul for me, that. Very soft, I don't see anything in that. Taz used his body, very strong, powerful centre half. Just used his body. I think it's pretty soft.
He seems to be in a little bit of distress.
When he's fell awkwardly. That he's done a ligament damage there. Hopefully be okay.
That first 10 minutes or so of the game is always the time when things go snap.
It can happen because you're not really warmed up really well. You're still feeling your way into the game.
You did see André Schürrle warming up. And he's going to need to be carried off. I don't think it was the connection with Jonathan Tah. I think it really was just the weight-bearing knee, I think.
Well, Tah's not done anything. He's just used his body and his arm. He's got his left arm up. He's actually shielded. You will see it again. It's his right foot. His ankle, maybe his ankle, his knee. I think there's a bit of both there. I think that could be the ankle and then he's holding his knee there. But look, yeah, right away he's signalled to the bench.
Oh, that's a real blow for Dortmund. Six goals this season for Maximilian Phillips, but that might just be him out till after Christmas.
Yeah. Schürrle's a good replacement. Yeah, I mean, I thought he played very well the other week there, so yeah, he's a proven player, Schürrle. But as a manager, you're starting, what else can go wrong here? You're losing games, you're against...
Involved in 7 goals in 10 games that he's played. Set one up, scored 6 himself. That's a big miss again.
You see the manager there, he knows right away there's a problem. It's a regroup. This might galvanise the team. You just never know. He knows himself there's a problem. Yeah, he knows.
Indicating that something's twisted.
Yeah.
So, André Schürrle will get the chance over nearly 90 minutes. But let's hope that Maximilian Philipp, who would have also been on the radar for Jogi Löw, I'm fairly sure, as a young upcoming striker.
Yeah. This will be interesting if Schürrle plays through the middle, and I don't think he's an out-and-out number 9. I think he'll come short and he'll try and get link up with the game. The problem Dortmund have is if they get an out-and-out let centre forward.
It'll be interesting to see where Yarmolenko moves now.
Well, I think that's the variation they've got. They can put Schürrle wide and put Yarmolenko into the middle, give them the strength against Tah. I think that's important, or the ball will keep coming back on top of you.
Well, not the ideal start to a game of football, with a player having to go off on a stretcher, but that time will of course be added back on, and these two sides will continue to try and win the game, there's no doubt of that. There's another hefty challenge on Nuri Sahin. We really ran into that, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't think that's a foul. I think the referees actually just gave that by a guess there. I don't think that's a free kick. I think the two of them went in strongly. Here we go. I don't think that's nothing in that. A soft free kick.
More the sort of challenge you wouldn't expect to see pulled back in some leagues.
No, I wouldn't. I think you've got to win it fairly. Here we go.
Pulisic shown too much of that to the defence. Appeared. Henrys. Folland playing it wide to Bailey. Arangis is in there as well. Awkward. Arangis held off. Pulisic, and now Dortmund breaking with Castro. Well, it's up and down at the moment. Wendell, he's got Brandt and Bailey with him. Two sides, both very keen on scoring, and both very good at it. That one got away from Wendell.
Good play by Leverkusen again, stretching the game wide areas can really hurt Dortmund today, I think, looking at it. Just simply because the back three don't really want to come out. You look at Leverkusen's left side, Brandt, Wendell at the back, pace, energy, enthusiasm for the game. We'll run all day, you're going to have to match it.
Guerrero gave the ball away, now Folland's been injured. Subotic being called back by the referee.
That's a free kick. He's been done there by a good bit of skill by Volland. Here we go. Flicks it up.